Welcome to lesson 1 of Excel. In this lesson you're going to learn Excel 2.3 and you're going to learn of the components that are in Excel, and you're going to start with learning what is a spreadsheet. So a spreadsheet is a grid of vertical columns and horizontal rows. These are the vertical columns, which are represented by A, B, C, D all the way to the end, and the horizontal rows, which are 1, 2, 3 all the way until the end. So these are the what we refer to as the vertical columns, and these are what I call the horizontal row. So a cell is where a column and a row intersect. So this is what we call a cell. This one, okay, is what we call a cell. Okay, so right now I can say I'm in cell C5. Okay, so you look it here, or you can come and check it here, C5. Right now I'm in G18. Here it is on top here. So the next thing you're going to see is the cell reference. That's the one that I've been referring to, the G18. Okay, so the cell reference or address consists of two coordinates: the column letter followed by the row number. So example C45. A workbook is the entire spreadsheet containing more than one page. So this is called an Excel book 1. Okay, so this is a book because it has this sheet, this other sheet, and the other sheet. So in short, a book is a collection of pages, and here we have only 3 pages, which is referred to as a workbook. Okay, so we have a cell pointer. So a cell pointer in Excel is this one that is in black in color. So it tells you which cell you are in. Okay, so here I'm in E9. So you know it because it's much darker than the rest of the cells. Okay, this is what we call a cell pointer. If you're using Windows XP, you're going to come to all programs, and then you come all the way to Microsoft Office, and then you come and look for Microsoft Office Excel 2.3. And if you're using Windows 10, you come to the start, and then you can just search, you can just write Excel. Okay, so in my case I have to 2016, and I have this 2.3 that I will be using. You're just going to choose this, and it's going to open. Here it is, and it has everything that we need so that we can get started. The next thing, you're going to learn the components of Excel. Excel has this name box, the one that we used to see the cell address, and then we have the formula bar. This is where we are going to see the formula, and so we are going to edit the content. Here is the cell pointer, the one that I showed you before, and then this is the column header, this one up here. This is the row header. This area here is the worksheet area, and these are the sheet tabs. I hope you have understood the components of Excel. The other thing you're going to learn how to enter numeric data, titles, and labels. Entering text. Text is any combination of a number, spaces, numerical characters, and etc. You know what is a text. All text entered is at the left hand side. Number is aligned to the right, and the number is composed of 0 to 9, or date, currency, and so on and so forth. And we can also interact with formula, but we are going to see them afterwards. Let me go to my Excel so that I can show you the difference between text and the numbers and formulas. If I say day 1, so this is text, you know, so this is text, day 1. You can see it's aligned to the left. But if I write 12, it's going to be aligned to the right hand side. Okay, so this is aligned to the right, and this is aligned to the left. That's how you differentiate between text and a number. Another thing that is cool about Excel is that if I write day 2, if I select both of them, and then I come here to the plus sign, I hope you're seeing it, guys, you can autofill, so that you can have now from day 1, day 2, day 3, all the way to day 22. If I write 1, and then down here I come and write 2, okay, so you know that automatically the next number is supposed to be 3. You see, it is going to fill it in for you. That's why we have this cool feature called types of series that Microsoft Excel can fill for you. Even if we had Monday here, we know after Monday we go to Tuesday. Monday, Tuesday, okay? Tuesday. The next day is supposed to be on Wednesday. So you select, look for this plus, and then you drag all the way to where you want to reach. It's going to fill it for you. I want us to create a small table where we'll see text, and we also see numbers, and we also see a formula. If I come and write here name Max John, James, Melissa, Alex, Jordan. This is text. 67, 67, 34, 88, 34, 22. This is numbers. This is text. You can see the difference. It's aligned to the left. It's aligned to the right. That's how you know the difference between a text and number. If I want to carry out the total of these marks, I can come and write the formula. Don't worry, we're going to learn about it later in the lessons. So I'm going to write is equals and then sum, new, close. So you can see the is equal sign, and then you write the function and then the range of cells. So we are going to start from B2, which is 67, all the way to B6, which is 22. Then you press enter. So it's going to show you the total. And you can see here on the formula bar, it's going to write the formula for you. The formula bar is going to give you the formula itself, and then here it's going to compute that formula, and it gives you the total of the marks that we have up here. So this is the formula, this is numbers, this is text. So if we go back to the menu, we're going to see how to select a range of cells. We're going to learn about the editing contents of a cell and moving to a specific cell, deleting cell content, hiding rows and column, saving a file, workbook, and exiting. We have two types of selection. We have a continuous selection, where just press the left mouse button without releasing and selecting where to the point where I want. And if you want non-continuous, I can select this, and then I press Control key, and then I select another portion. Without releasing the Control key, I select another portion, I select another portion. This is what we call non-continuous selection. So selecting more than one part of the screen. Okay, that now it does not make sense, but at times we have to create a chart where maybe I have name marks, and then maybe here I have maybe English marks. Okay, so maybe this is maths. If you want to edit, you can edit here, maths. So this is English, so English 25, 23, 34. If I want the total will be this and then that. Okay, for now don't worry, I'm going to show you everything. At one point you need to create a chart, and you want to create a chart of the name of the student and the English marks. So how do you go about it? You have to select name, and now you come and select English. So this is what we refer to as non-continuous, because you selected here and you also selected here at the same time, so that you can create a chart. So I hope you have understood. If you want to achieve that, you have to select normally using the left mouse button without releasing, and then now you press Control key on your keyboard, and then you come and select again without releasing the Control key, until when you're done. That's when you release both the keyboard control and the mouse left button. If you want to hide a column and a row, what you do, you have to select that column, and then you come to format column, and then you can say hide. You see now we don't have F. If you want to unhide, you have to select format column and hide. If it's a row, you have to come and select it, format row, and then you can hide. If you want to delete, maybe I want to delete this C, I have to select, and then I come to edit, delete, and it is deleted. At times you need to edit content in your cells. In Excel, you have to select. So I know I've misspelled this name Melissa. Edit intentionally so that you can come and rectify. You have to select the name. If I press backspace, it's going to erase the entire word, and you don't want that. So what you do, the first thing, you can double click on it using the left mouse button. You double click on the name. If you see that blinking eye, you know it's time to edit. Okay, but if that is tough for you, you can just come to the formula bar and you edit and you write Mel. Okay, another way is to select the name you want to edit and you press F2 on your keyboard and then you write Melissa. So you have three ways. The first way is to double click on the name until you get that blinking eye. The other way is to select and edit it from the formula bar here. Okay, the other way is to select the name and press F2 on your keyboard. The next thing I'm going to teach you is how to move to a specific cell. For example, I'm going to type in 205. If I come here and I want to move to T205, you have four ways. The first way is to use your mouse to drag this and then scroll down until you find that number that you had written before. The other way that does not involve you using your mouse is to use the arrow keys. So I'm here and I want to move there, so I have to use the down arrow key, and then I go all the way to 205. Okay, it's tiring. 205, and then I go like that using the right key on the keyboard, and then you achieve that cell reference that you are seeking for. Another way you can do it is by pressing Ctrl G. I'm in A1 and I want to go to T205. So you just have to press Ctrl G on your keyboard and then you write in T205 and then you say okay, and you go direct to that point. So if I want to go back, Ctrl G and then A1, and you go back to A1. Another shortcut is to press F5 on a keyboard. When you press F5, it's going to bring you that window and you're going to type in T205 and you say okay, and here you are. If you want to save, I told you before in MS Word we have a save and save as. So the difference is that save as is used to save the document for the first time, and save is used to save a document that already exists. So in our case, we are going to save it for the first time, so we are going to use save as. I'm going to save it as names and marks, and then I'm going to say save. Right now you can see our title bar has changed to name marks. Now if you want to exit, you just press this, close, and you're done. So I hope you have enjoyed the lesson. I'm going to reach there. Let's meet in the other lesson. Goodbye.